Hello, I am Shankar, and here we are here in Bangkok for a 3 days PCP support officer training, and we are at the end of the training. Today we have a participant from Bhutan, and I am going to discuss his experiences and feedback on this training. So, hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
So could you please introduce yourself, and what you do in Bhutan, your position?
Thank you, Shankar. In Bhutan, currently I'm working as a Chief Veterinary Officer. Before I acquired this position, if I briefly describe about my job and my education background, I'm a vet by profession. So I did my master's in vet epidemiology from Epicenter, Massey University, New Zealand, and then also I did my PhD in vet epidemiology from Murdoch University in Australia. So before, when I started my career, I started as a field veterinarian and as a regional veterinary officer, where my role involves specifically in terms of foot and mouth disease. I was involved in investigation of the outbreak, then FMD vaccination campaign, and then also like treating the FMD sick animals. And then from 2007 onwards, then I joined the National Center for Animal Health, where I headed the disease prevention control unit for a year, and then I also headed the National Center for Animal Health from 2008 onwards to 2011. During that time, my role was mainly preparing the disease plan, then also planning the surveillance program, then also involved in the rapid containment of the major FMD outbreaks. And then now my current role as a CBO, I'm mainly involved in approving the plan, then also further sort of reviewing the plan and approving the plan. And then also my main role is resource mobilization for disease prevention control.
Yep. So thank you for this detailed introduction. And so coming to this workshop, how do you see this workshop in the context of FMD control in Bhutan and neighboring country?
I think this type of initiative by EuFMD is timely because, for example, in Bhutan's case, we may not, although we do not have a big volume of international trade, but FMD as a disease, it really affect the livelihood of the smallholder farmers. So that's why we also give a lot of importance to this FMD control program. And then this, I'm particularly happy because since I had some good experience of managing the FMD program in Bhutan, then also in resource mobilization. So I thought this type of workshop is very, very useful. And then particularly because there are a set of tools, for example, in Bhutan, we are very modest because we kept our stage 2, PCP stage 2, but actually looks like we are much higher than that. And then that's mainly why our stage was low, because we do not have the proper risk assessment plan. That was the one reason why, and then also although we have the FMD contingency plan, but we realized that we didn't follow the proper template for risk-based strategic plan. So I think once I go back, I'll definitely revisit our plan and then try to align with this risk-based strategic plan. Then eventually, also we'll work towards upgrading our stage from stage 2 to stage 3, where there are certain requirements to fulfill. So we'll definitely work towards that.
So at the end, would you like to say something about the regional effort, particularly in South Asia, for the control of FMD? Because we know that without a regional effort, it's very difficult to control in the region. So would you want to say something about that?
Yes, of course, because FMD is a very important transboundary animal disease, and then since it's a highly infectious disease, it doesn't respect the boundary. So today the disease is in one country, tomorrow it will just move to another country. So for that matter, it's important that we work together. And then like for the SAARC region particularly, we already have some for like network forum, like EPNet forum, where we have the designated focal point where they constantly keep in touch. And then we also have the laboratory directors forum, where like again people keep in touch with the latest developments, especially, and then also like helping each other in advancing the lab technology. And then at the higher level, we have the SAARC Chief Veterinary Officers Forum, where like we sort of come together and then share the common problems that we face, and then also like we work towards how we can do it better. And then I think we need to keep really moving, sort of pushing this, promoting this type of forum. And then particularly like if the international organization like FOI, and for that matter even EuFMD, if you could really sort of further provide support to this existing forum, and then if you can really make use of this type of forum to strengthen the regional cooperation, I think at the end it's not just one or two countries benefiting, but region as a whole will benefit. And then eventually, like maybe ambitious, but we might also aim for sort of eliminating the foot and mouth disease in the region.
Thank you very much.